See, in this 6 to 6 dawn to dusk hartal called by the PFI, there has been widespread violence across the state. We are at Karamana in Thiruvananthapuram. Here we can see the condition of a KSRTC bus that is where stones have been pelted early in the morning. Now, both the front and the back glasses of this KSRTC bus has been damaged. There were passengers inside this vehicle. Luckily for them, they were not injured. But this is a situation across the state that we are witnessing in many districts across the state, right from northern part to the southern part of the state, where the buses have been damaged like this in stone pelting, and in some cases people have been injured also. Inside this bus we can see that there are fragments of glass that is there all over. I mean, you can imagine the situation of how the driver and the passengers sitting in this bus would have been. There are big stones that are inside this. So this is a condition in most of the vehicles where buses have been damaged like this.
Right.
Most of these instances were against the KSRTC buses across the state-run KSRTC buses. In many places, police have resorted to lathi charge, especially in Kottayam, in Eera-to-Peta area, where when these SDPI PFI workers were stopping them, they actually lathi charged them and took these workers into custody. In many places, they were stopping the vehicles. They forcefully tried to shut down the shops. Police action is also happening in many places. What we understand is that there will be strict action by the police. They are taking many into preventive custody also to ensure that there is no violence in the state.
As far as other parts of the state that are concerned, Neetu, we were hearing reports of a petrol bomb being hurled at one of the airport staffers. Having said that, the bus services have also been suspended. What is the situation like for the local commuters and the transport system and the entire machinery in the state?
See, what we understand, what we see right now on the roads is that though there has been an issue with the transport system, many vehicles are plying on the roads. Unlike in other instances where there are unlike in other instances where vehicles are not on the road, in the street we can see that there are many vehicles, both public and private. Auto rickshaws are plying on the road, two-wheelers. Mostly in other hartal days in Kerala, we don't see this kind of a traffic. So people are still coming out of their houses. Private buses, even state-run transport buses we are spotting on the road. So people are out on the street. This is a situation that we are witnessing in many parts. The instances of stone peltings were actually early in the morning, in the first hours itself when the hartal began, that is at 6 a.m. itself. Now there is a lot of police action also that is happening on the roads.
Also, Neetu, what is the status of the schools over there? It's of course, as we know, a working day for people who are also headed to their workplace. And in terms of school children, could you tell us more about the situation?
See, in many places, since it's a hartal that has been called as it's a normally which happens in many of these cases, what they do in many places, people have not turned up. So that is something which is happening. Even there are people who are going government offices also in a day like this. The attendance would be very less in days like this. So that is what we are witnessing. But comparatively, we are seeing that the number of vehicles on the road are more. PSC exams in many places are happening as scheduled. So people are turning up for those also.
All right, I'm going to request you to stay with us, Neetu, because I'm getting